Welcome back to CT Buzz. I'm Jalene Andrews. As we head into the holiday season, people will be attending celebrations across the state and will likely be taking advantage of rideshare services. Here with some tips and reminders to get everyone home safely is attorney Alex Mario from the Carter Mario Law Firm. Welcome back, Alex. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so what are your biggest tips when it comes to using a rideshare service?
Yeah, so like you said, it's great to use a rideshare or a taxi if you need to get home safely. That's what you should be doing. However, you also need to be aware that there are some safety features that you need to be aware of before you get into the rideshare. So before I go over that, I kind of wanted to share in 2017 to 2022, a report came out that Uber had over 400,000 reported cases of sexual assault or sexual misconduct, which is one case every 8 minutes being reported. And 89% of them were women, of the survivors, but that is a crazy, scary number.
It is.
So there's different, and it's not just Uber, other reports from other rideshares have come out with also scary numbers, but there are some things that you can do to prevent or at least minimize your risk of something happening.
Yeah, what do you recommend when the people call an Uber? What's the first thing they should do?
Yeah, so make sure when the Uber comes up, that you're picking your location to get picked up in a safe, well-lit public area. Make sure that when the car comes up, you're comparing on the app the make, model, and color of the car. There should be a picture of the driver. And then ask the driver, hey, who are you here to pick up? Don't provide your name first. Let them answer that to you. You can also, some of the different apps have features like PIN verification. So you can put in a PIN and the driver has to enter that PIN and it will confirm on your phone. So it's kind of like a two-factor authentication.
Sure.
So those are the things you can do prior.
It might not even be a bad idea when you get connected with a driver to look at their rating.
Exactly.
Because they have those features. You might as well take advantage of them. If they don't have a great rating, if it's late at night,
Yes.
It might be better to try another option.
Yeah, go with your gut. Exactly. Like if you have any indicator that this person is a little bit weird or something's off, just cancel it and go get somebody else. And then once you're in the car, there on the apps, like Uber, for example, has, if you go to your account and your safety preferences, they have different things like you can share your ride with a friend. You can make it so it's automatic and it shares it with trusted contacts, or you could do it per ride. You can even do a thing where it says check-in. So Uber will actually send you a notification if you veer off of the suggested path that Uber is driving on. And I would also say keep the app open on your phone and you can watch to see if they're deviating from the path. So if they're going off and you have any concern, there's a button in the app that says, it's an emergency button that will contact Uber. Or in Connecticut, you can text 911, which is awesome because there are a lot of situations where it's not safe to call. It can make the situation worse, or you're just nervous and uncomfortable. So you can text and somebody, will be aware of what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. If they have those safety features, you might as well take advantage of them. Mm-hmm. And then beyond that, when you arrive, probably want to also give another check of your surroundings. It's easy when you get home to just run in the door, but maybe take a beat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then if something were to happen, if the unfortunate event happens, then you need to make sure that the first thing you do is get to a safe place when you can. Call 911 and go to a medical facility to get checked out. And you're going to want to preserve any kind of evidence. So that means do not shower, do not wash your clothes, and call a lawyer.
Yeah, some scary stuff, but important to be aware of, especially this time of year. As we said, people will be taking advantage of these services.
Yes, and that shouldn't deter people from using them if they need to. Do not drive drunk. Do not ever put yourself or somebody else in that position. But don't let this deter you from using a safe option to get home. Just make sure it's safe. And there are features out there to help make sure that it's as safe as it can be. So use them. But number one, trust your gut, because that's the best kind of barometer for anything sketchy.
Absolutely. Attorney Alex Mario, thanks so much for your time. Always a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you.
All right. And remember, you can always learn more about the firm online at cartermario.com. For CT Buzz, I'm Jalene Andrews.